Really and truly, cancer nowadays is a chronic disease. It doesn't mean that it's a death sentence. But when you're diagnosed first, it has a huge psychological and emotional impact on you.
Mairead Mangan was diagnosed with leukemia 2 years ago, and it was shortly after receiving treatment that she found ARC, a cancer support service that made Mairead feel she was not alone.
You talk about the psychological impact. I mean, how devastating was it for you and your family to get that news and to go through it?
I suppose, well, I have 2 daughters, and they already lost a parent through cancer, so it was really, this is the emotive part, it was very difficult to try and prop them up during that time, but you had to be very strong. People are very kind on the outside and they say, oh, you look fantastic, and you know that your face is all round and fat and you've lost your hair and your skin is blotchy and you could be 3 times the size as you normally are. So when you come in here, people don't even pass any remarks. So it's actually lovely. You know, it normalises the whole thing.
From their 2 drop-in centres here on the South Circular Road and on Eccles Street in Dublin, ARC offers a haven for men and women living with cancer and those who care for them.
Okay, close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Any anxiety that's sitting there, let it go.
For Dymphna Smith, the relaxation classes were a revelation.
I didn't really think I needed any help, you know, and people were saying, there's no harm to go. Some people who had been in ARC, and also my nurse, the nurse who was helping me through the treatment, and she encouraged me to go. It teaches your body how to relax, and I think if your body is in tune with with your head, you have a better chance of getting on with your life, you know. It teaches you how to put things away, how to live in the moment, how to say, sit in this chair and feel this is the chair, this is the only place you are at the moment. And it helps you to learn that, you know, there's nothing you can do about the future or the past, it's only now.
In March this year, you got a significant blow when you were diagnosed with cancer, which I'm sure had really a devastating effect on you as the patient, as well as your family and friends. How did you feel when you heard the word cancer?
Yeah, well, the word cancer, it has so many connotations, you know, and I think it seemed to me that people around me were more shocked than I was, because I just had to accept it, where the people around me, they were feeling upset for me, you know, so they couldn't see that I wasn't as upset as they were thinking I was, you know. And in fact, that's where ARC came into my life. My oncology nurse was telling me about it initially, and I found that a lot of the charities for cancer goes into research of cancer, where ARC is completely different in that it helps out the families. It's a free service and it helps out the families and the recovering cancer patient. So to me, it was a great help to get into ARC, because, you know, when you hear something like that, you think you're on your own. So to be able to go and talk to somebody who understands what you're going through and where you're coming from, and then somebody that can explain it in a man-to-man terms with your family as well.
Public funding keeps ARC going, but the recession is having an impact.
Our services are totally free for anybody, no matter where they live or where they're being treated.
And that's the point you want to make, that the services are free. It's absolutely free of charge to come in here.
Yeah.
You're relying on public donations to keep these centres open, Barbara.
Always.
What sort of pressure is that putting the centres under?
Well, a lot. And it means at the moment we've had to cut back on some of the services, but the door is always open.
ARC totally relies on the generosity of the public. So it's to keep the doors open, so they need a lot of funding, and like everybody to dig deep as 1 in 3 will be diagnosed with cancer and will need the help of ARC at some stage in their life, whether it's them or their family. So please, could everybody dig deep?